Go ahead.
You're not going through the intro.
No
We're
intros
not making
today.
this official. Okay.
Oh no, it's live right now. So we're all live, guys. So
Okay, we're doing it live.
Look at this face on screen.
Fuck it.
Anyway, so
A
if
man
I'm
who
coming in
slept
too
on the
loud, let me
couch.
know. He might have slept on the couch. So Rev made an apology, and it was a horrible apology, and not because of like he did a bad job. It's just
It seemed forced.
it seemed really forced, a little bit, just a lot of things. But you know, people wanted to talk about it, so we opened it up, and we're going. Yeah. So
Well, I mean,
go ahead.
before we dive right into this, can I want to make a disclaimer, like just a statement here about this shit. If that's okay.
Go for it.
Okay, like this. There's like this constant kind of discussion about, you know, that they put out there, that Rev and Shani put out there. You know, we even have this in Discord and stuff, which is to the degree in which, you know, we are like watching this, like that we're present, that we're commenting on this, that we are commenters on this, and this is like the part that I think that like the Rev and Shani need to really understand. I know more about their personal life than I would care to. You know, like I watch their stuff because, you know, stuff that Rev and Shani have said before in the past, it amuses me. You know, when it comes to like the theological debate and all that other crap. That's how we got to, you know, wear these guys to begin with. But all this stuff that's going on with their relationship and all this other crap is stuff that we know about because of them. Because they want people to observe this content, and we are observing this content, we're consuming it, and then we offer commentary on it. And there's this position that this idea that we should not be allowed to offer commentary. Nothing we say it controls this. Like, we're not influencing any of their behavior. We're not telling them to do things. We're not like we have no influence over changing what Rev and Shani's actions are.
They don't understand free. They don't understand free. Fair use.
It's not just like the fair use. It's just about like that. We are watching them, and because like I have said before, and I think that every single person here, we've got the hashtag Run Rev Run. You know, there's like, you know, people that just that are putting out these ideas because, you know, yeah, this is from what we observe from only from the perspective of what they put out there. It's an unhealthy relationship. You know, and you know, people have tried to point that out, saying this is an unhealthy relationship, but they ignore us. They don't listen to us. So it's beyond our control. So I don't have any moral obligation to sit back and be like, well, let's just watch the fucking train wreck. I can't stop what's about to happen. Like, everything that's going on in their life, I can't stop. But if it's going to be out there to watch, you know, sometimes you just can't turn away.
Yeah,
and that's what we're doing here.
I have a very similar outlook. I'm like, okay, if they can't help themselves, fuck it, just watch it burn.
Pretty much. Shapeshifting Monkey said, "We are tourists at the zoo tapping on the glass." So
we're not just tapping on the glass; we've jumped in the enclosure.
So yeah.
I think that's actually a really good disclaimer because you'll hear sort of Rev preface his videos by you know, stating people's elation with the downfall of their relationship, and then it'll actually turn to him blaming other people for the downfall of his relationship. And I know that he's inexperienced. I get that, you know, he's a virgin and he's a sheltered mama's boy and all, and a bitch, but there's a point where he has to acknowledge that I'm not in his bedroom. Frank's not in his bedroom. Thallow Blue, Mothra, none of us in here are in his bedroom fucking his wife. None of us are, luckily, thankfully. None of us are stuffing her face with DoorDash. None of us are fucking ignoring her kids. It's them. The only impact that any of us have on their relationship is the impact that they want us to have. And that if me calling Rev a bitch because I watch him be a bitch on the internet hurts your relationship, then you don't have a very good relationship. I'm just going to be honest with you. Like, I can't recount how many times G-Man has said some really derogatory shit that he should have his ass beat for towards my wife, but we don't get in an argument after an idiot on the internet says something. That's not how this works. We're adults. But it's quite obvious that Shani and Rev aren't adults.
Well, Drag, to be fair, Mrs. D can handle her own. Shani cannot.
Shani would eat my wife whole.
I meant in the discussion. Yeah, but also, I sort of want to piggyback off of what Drag said about her kids. Okay. Can we all agree that she would probably sell her kids for a certain amount of subscribers on YouTube?
I would say
Probably.
I would say like Native Ranch. She would sell for Native Ranch.
Don't get burnt toast going, please.
But I mean, if there's any doubt about the status of whether or not, if we say that this is an unhealthy relationship, that these are unhealthy people, people have reached out, people have tried to offer help, and they've shut it down every single time. But everything that we're about to see today is like, if I was to do like a textbook example of what an unhealthy relationship is, it's everything that we're going to be seeing here.
Example A.
But also, as well, they will talk about how everything that's been said about them is lies. So it goes to what you've just said there. We are just watching their content and commenting on that, but it's lies, which is bizarre.
Like we've always told them, was like, look, we're not pulling this shit out of our asses and making up lies. It's exactly what you put out there. Like my wife, who doesn't really get into this at all, and I'll tell them just, hey, they did this. She's like, why are they putting their lives out here? They are bringing this onto themselves. Like everything that they said that we do and stuff like that they bring it to themselves because you put your whole fucking life out there.
Yeah, no, I don't think the problem is neither one of them can take any responsibility for anything. Rev, he was just never. I'm going to be honest. Rev wasn't raised to be a man. He was raised to be an adult child. That's just the truth. From anybody observing his behavior over the course of a year, 2 years, you'll notice a really, really distinct pattern of him not being able to acknowledge issues within himself, but readily able to point out things that he thinks are wrong with other people, right? And that's what a child does. And
he had a silver spoon in his mouth growing up.
Oh God, yeah.
He says it in this video that he was a spoiled brat.
Yeah, he's an adult spoiled brat. Like that. Yeah. That's the only thing that's actually changed. And so when you have somebody who's like cosplaying an adult and then pretending to be a father, that's dangerous because now then he has two little humans that he can potentially fuck up. So that's the honest danger here that I see. Unlike Chris, who played an active role and was pretty for all indications, pretty good fucking father. Other than him cheating on Shani, but that's neither here nor there. But I'll point out something. Every person in here who's in a long-term relationship, a marriage, we've all had an argument or two that was pretty fucking bad, and it could have, if it got worse, it could have resulted in a divorce. I'm right there with you, but none of the people on the internet would ever know that because I don't get on here and fucking talk about it.
No, don't go on the community tab and start crying and asking, it's like, no, it's just this personal shit. You don't put personal shit out there.
You mean you deleted it, Frank?
Shh, shut up, damn it. Go ahead.
In my work fights with past exes, I have never once put out there like, oh, I'm trying to cut my wrist today. Like, I've never done that shit because that's super fucked up on the person who's in your relationship with. Like, you don't say that shit out there.
One of my exes actually did that, and I called the suicide hotline for her. Guess what? She never did that shit again.
Real quick, thank you, Mistaken Reaper, for becoming a member, and also Jeremy Pace, $5. Anyone notice that Rev looks like a girl with facial hair?
We were talking about that. We were live. Probably, what's up, Reaper? How you doing, buddy?
So, should we go ahead and get into this?
I haven't seen it. Let's do it.
I think
Hey guys, JWE Revelation News.
Turn them up a bit, Frank.
I have to make a serious video. So last night there was a spat, a big one. This was a big thing. This wasn't like a small thing. This was a problem I've been having, and it came out, and Shani found out about it in a bad way. She was going through my Google thing and found it. And I don't know if do you want me to talk about my problem? Huh?
So for those of you who don't know what he's talking about, if you go to mail.google.com, and on the bottom left hand side there's a chat feature, and we often use that during the Google Plus days to send invites to people to join live streams. And so some of us still use that, but it's only a select few who actually know it exists. And so from what I can surmise, there's somebody from the G Plus days that have been talking to Rev, and the conversation may not have been kosher as far as Shani's concerned. So I'm guessing he might have been sort of venting his frustrations, towards whoever I'm guessing this woman is. Could be Faith. I'm if I had to guess, I'm guessing Faith.
So in other words, he's still a bitch because he didn't get a hooker. By the way, Jello's here.
Morning.
But I do find it interesting that listen, my wife and I shared a computer for years. You know, you just have the home PC kind of in the house there, and yeah, she was going to be on it. She was going to see everything that I did. That's fine. Even now, my wife and I have separate laptops, but my kids use mine for games. You know, so I don't have anything bad or questionable on my laptop there. But I mean, there is that expectation that people are going to stumble across anything that you have up there. But then again, there's also that respect where just I don't think I've ever gone through my wife's history on her computer, her chat history, or anything that looking for something, and that seems very indicative of what Shani would do. And we were discussing this in Discord earlier, where the thing with Shani that we can tell from anybody from watching these videos is that she needs to have control, control over Rev, control over who he talks to. You think back to the stories that you hear about, he used to have people that he was friends with. There was that one EMT that he was good friends with, that he talked to all the time. And then what happened? Well, Shani tells Rev that this guy makes a pass at her. Then all of a sudden, this guy's persona non grata with them. And well, that's again, anybody that gets close to Rev, she's got to pull them away from. She has to have that control over him, control over what he's doing on his computer, looking through that stuff. And even this video, he's making an apology video. She's off at stage right, giving him direction on what exactly he has to do.
Yeah, I mean,
this level of control is helpful.
He asked her right before Frank paused it. You saw him look over there and talk to her.
Yeah, he was asking the clarification if he should talk about something or not.
Throughout this entire video, he's constantly looking over.
Do you want me to talk about my problem? Can I? Should I? Is it? Can I? Don't hit me!
Is he on the toilet again?
Yes, that's his
yes,
toilet.
He's on the toilet.
Shani sits there and talks at her camera all day, but he's not allowed to disturb her, so he has to go to. He has to make his videos with Tally.
It's nice to see that towel's back though.
Want to get high?
It looks kind of different color, so I'm kind of worried for that towel.
Maybe.
Lou, are you using a different mic? You sound even more sultry than usual. Jeez. Right.
All right, carrying on with this shit show.
We're not Hannibal and Monty.
You don't know? Okay. Doesn't matter, really. A problem I had in the past resurfaced, and I was trying to deal with it on my own, which was stupid. Because when you're in a marriage, everything is supposed to be a joint partnership, a deal together.
He's drinking again?
Oh, yeah.
I actually thought he was having an affair with his real life doll again. I actually thought he was meeting her on the outside.
Well, I can tell you just through past experience with all the shit that's been happening, like with Rev and Jenny and like all these other fucking lols cows out there.
You drink too, right?
Whatever you think happened, it's probably that, but worse.
I thought that he got a hooker, and I was going to give him a high five.
I brought this up earlier. Like, you know what? Honestly, like, you want to talk about like financial management for how much it costs to feed Shani and her kids weekly. You know, he could have a rotation of fucking attractive escorts coming through that house.
Yeah,
man, imagine what he did to keep her happy on her birthday. Since no one was wishing her a happy birthday, he got her $2,500, near $2,500 worth of fucking cameos. He could have had a Charlie Sheen weekend. I'm just fucking saying.
He got one for him, and rest of them were for Shani.
Now, hang on a minute. Hang on. And Spackle saying he did have a real life doll, but it was the torso only.
Yeah.
I think she made him throw it away.
How much of it do you need?
The torso only.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Oh, right. Okay. I don't get it, but I get it now.
Baptized in Fire said for $4.99, he doesn't have a girlfriend. He has a mother who he sleeps with. Makes you wonder.
That's actually a really good point. That's because Shani's supposed to replace that mother figure in his life. Yeah. The advantage here is that he can sleep with her, and which is, I mean, that's some Bates Motel bullshit there. But that's essentially, like, if you think about the ways that Rev describes her, right? There's always that maternal aspect to any description he gives of Shani, and even Shani says too, "Oh yeah, I'm the mama here. I'm everybody's mama," and I'm like, oh, that just confirmed a lot of stuff I didn't want to know.
Well, look at him right now.
She even calls him baby. Like, that's okay. Listen, like my wife occasionally will throw just like like a hey babe or something like that. I'll say hey babe to my wife for that, but she calls Rev baby. Now, listen, maybe some people do that. Maybe some people here or disagree with me on this, and that's fine. But that's fucked up.
It's kind of like
I just find that fucked up.
Mike Pence calls his wife mom or mother.
Now
or something like
that's
that.
weird.
Yeah.
Is it weird that my old lady calls me daddy?
No, not at all.
Are you behind her, and do you have a lock full of her hair or a handful of her hair?
The thing is, she used to tell me I don't want to do that, and I, tell her I'll slap you around, put you back on the street. You will call me daddy like that. So I don't know. I don't think it's weird.
You might be more in a Stockholm relationship than they are.
Oh shit.
Work things out together, and that especially includes problems. And the way I dealt with it was trying to ignore it and bury it.
Under Jack Daniels.
The body.
Deal with it myself and stop it myself and not talk about it, but that's what happened. And the fight was not good. It was a bad fight, and it was like breakup time very close, and I'm not kidding. Okay? And we're still not really good, but,
We were baby carrot away from a breakup.
if people that are married know how that goes. So
he does look like he's been doing something. Like, if you look at him, he does not look normal. He looks worse than normal, actually.
When he said that thing, an old problem popped up. Like, at first it's like, is he cheating on her? Right? Because what that thing, that bullshit that Shani put out there. But man, with the whole problem that I used to have resurface, I think he's doing a little bit of day drinking. I think he's he when he took a shower after he came home, maybe he also brushed his teeth. Maybe he's trying to get the booze smell off of it.
Look at his face.
Go ahead, though.
No, his face there, the pic.
My prediction was pornography. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah,
Mine was
because Shani said
my prediction is chicks with dicks.
I like that.
You know what, Holy? I might be with you there. But Shani did say that he was giving his attention to someone else.
Mm-hmm. But
right?
we're only assuming that they're related, that video and this video.
Well, I have a theory, and it's based on how long this community tab stuff's been going on. I just don't think Shani's that smart to have seen this, because apparently it was just discovered yesterday, right? The Google Mail thing?
Yeah.
But somehow she's known for 5 days, something's up. I don't think she's that smart.
Well, we've known that.
I don't think she's that smart either.
And that's why it's weird. I mean, I could see her finding out and blowing up and them having a fight, but she's been talking about this for 5 days now.
I mean, well, like, what's the odds that this shit's been happening all throughout their relationship and she's just now finding out?
Not very good.
I mean, this is his first lay. And there were other people that he used to flirt with too. Like he used to flirt with Nadia real hard. He used to flirt with Nev, who was the dominatrix chick that was into like degrading. He used to flirt with her really hard.
We might get our pegging video, Frank.
Yes. Sorry.
That was coming up next, isn't it? Isn't that the next on the playlist, Frank? The cucumber up there, up the rear.
I got it in there.
I mean, we can't play that live, obviously.
I want to ask Rev if he understands that no can mean no, even in a relationship. Like if he doesn't want to get pegged, he can tell her. And
no, you don't tell him that. Come on.
No,
I'm just saying.
What do you think I'm waiting for? It's only
one week.
It doesn't sound like he wants to do it. It doesn't sound like he wants to do it. So why is he complying?
That's the only good thing about her.
Okay, hold on. We're jumping ahead here because I have some good commentary on the cucumber and baby tomato thing.
All right.
Now,
we should let it go.
We'll wait till we get there because I disagree with Speckle. I don't think he does. I think he wants to do it.
Do you want to start with the tomato thing? Okay, no, we should just go.
Well, I mean, listen, man, like, obviously, okay, he hasn't been hitting Shanny's G-spot, so she wants to hit his. That's all I'm saying.
People saying
I
that...
don't know if I can wait.
I'm so excited. Well, she's lying, and she's not. We do have fights, and they've been way too consistent, and it's happening a lot. And it is my anger issues, mainly, that cause it.
It's not your fault, Rev.
It's my anger issues. So,
run.
Once again, these disgusting pieces of shit on the internet will get their nose in this, because that's what they live for.
It's not your fault.
Okay, right there. Okay, that's the fucking point. Is that right now these disgusting people on the internet are going to be doing this. Listen, this is a fucking reality TV, man. You have just put this out here. Like, why do you have this video out there? If you don't want anybody here to respond to this, then what you would needed to do was go fucking radio silent. You and Shanny get the fuck off the internet, work out your problems. Work out whatever marital problems you have. You have your wife making community post tabs talking about how she's getting close to fucking cutting her wrists.
And
I mean, for fuck's sakes, this isn't healthy. When you guys think that you have a normal relationship, you don't. This is not healthy. This is not a normal relationship. Seriously, sort your fucking house out, Rev.
I've been married for 19 years. I don't think you should like make these big, like, let's put this on blast, like on the internet. Like, I don't know. Well, I know a couple people like this. They're not very healthy.
Yeah, y'all are forgetting something that's really important. Like that, I don't know that Rev wants to make these videos, right? Shanny's making it. This is an apology video, and this apology video is made by a battered wife, by a dominant husband, standing right there in the fucking corner. Bitch, you better make that video.
Do you think she hits him with that hanger back there?
Probably not just the hanger, probably the towel, towel rack too. But Frank, I want to say something to Rev right quick, if I can.
Yeah, sure.
Rev, whenever Shanny's in that same position you are, she can't stop you from running. I'm just saying.
How do you take all my old bits and surgically remove the humor? How do you fucking do that? Motherfucker!
Let's hear the rest. Let's see what else it's got.
And it's not just your anger that's... Oh.
No, go ahead.
Well, I'm saying, like, he's saying, like, oh, it's my anger. It's my anger. Well, yeah, that's a factor. But he's always willing to excuse anything she fucking does. And she's not a fucking angel. She's a giant piece of shit.
Sorry, I know we want to finish this sort thing, but he keeps saying his anger issues, and she does too. Think about it. And I'm no expert on the subject, but a man that's cheating, is he going to show anger to his spouse while he's trying to cover that up? Does that make any sense?
fake anger. Yeah. That whole
They can
outrage.
project.
I can't believe you don't trust me.
Yeah,
It's
like a
not
narcissist
outrage.
might do that. They might. They
I
might.
suppose that's possible.
Yeah.
Let's hear the rest of this.
Shannon is not lying. We had a major impasse. Low battery. We had a major impasse. And you're going to rejoice over that, just as Trump gets COVID.
She's lying about.
And
my
you're
God,
going to
talk
rejoice
savage.
over that.
Oh,
You're going to
God,
rejoice
what's up?
over a marriage.
Hey guys, I'm taking time off from saving the world to join this esteemed group to make fun of this ridiculous douchebag. But you know what? I don't have it in my heart to hate the guy because I think he's living his best life. But saying to Drag earlier, what we're hearing here is the language of a victim of abuse.
Yeah.
She only hits me because I deserve it.
Fair.
No, you don't deserve it. Well, I mean, relatively. I don't like the guy,
you might
but
even deserve it, but you just don't go and hit your significant other or really anybody. Like just hitting is and look, I'm a great example of this. If anybody in this panel deserves to get hit, probably on a regular basis, maybe even with a stick, it's me. But Itty don't hit me. Like we don't, like I joke about hitting her if she doesn't call me daddy, but it doesn't happen, right? Like, and if it did happen, I wouldn't be telling y'all about it.
yeah. And my only point there, and I'll mute after this, is that he might be a despicable piece of shit, but he doesn't deserve physical or psychological abuse, and he needs to improve his life by getting the fuck out of there.
Fair.
Agree.
Oh, that's exactly it. Like this entire thing, like this entire fucking charade that we're watching right now. This is mental abuse. This is emotional abuse to fucking Rev. Like that's all this is. Like the fucking waterworks when Shani, goes on it. We've already done this before. She could turn it off and on in a fucking instant. Goes out there to make her crying videos. Somebody asks her a question about makeup, and then all of a sudden she's fucking, cheery.
That or her kid starts making too much noise, and she turns it off to cuss him out.
Yeah, I mean, well, clearly Reb's not the best. He doesn't have the best mental state before they got together either. But with all the abuse that's driving him, I just hope he's not, thinking certain thoughts that should not be thought right now.
No, I think he was better when he was drinking, quite honestly.
Oh, yeah, he was.
At least he had some balls, but, everyone goes through a difficult journey from time to time as part of their life, and, he's probably getting a lot out of this that we're not seeing, but it looks a little bit self-flagellant at this point, I'm here on the shitter in the house I'm paying for with this dreadful beast who beats the shit out of me. Go to jail, it's better.
Doc, I'm just saying that there's better pussy in the world than Shani. He's not getting much out of it.
You don't know that. You don't know
that. I do. Yes, I do. Have you seen the videos?
Actually, it was a traumatic experience that I watched about 7 seconds of it.
I try real hard to give a really short explanation of my first encounter with Rev. I didn't know he had a thing for Nadia. I didn't know any of that. I was watching Nadia's one night, and he came in there drunk off his ass. Nadia, I love you, man, but you got a dick, bro. You're a dude, bro, man, guy. And he just kept on with this and kept on with this. And she was like in tears. And I was like, I can't believe this. So the next day when he went into her fucking chat sober during the day, I went in there and started fucking telling him off. Just started cursing at him and fucking letting him have it, telling him what for, right? And he just... I thought I was going to have to yell over at him to get to tell him what a horrible piece of shit he was. But instead, he just sat there, put his head down. Yeah. Like, I'm telling you, this guy wants to be dominated. He wants to get smacked around. And I don't know if he can tell the difference between fantasy/fetish and the abuse that he's actually receiving. Like, I don't know that he's actually got the faculties to know the difference?
Potato, you know, as long as it gets you through the night, I don't really care. But when a couple have his and hers matching court dates, there's an issue, you know?
Good point.
I wish I
Sometimes
could
that's the
take
mark
your
of true
voice
love.
and those words and frame it on my wall, like together. That was the most beautiful thing I've heard.
I mean, well, that's a sign of a true relationship. You share everything, including court dates.
I'm just saying, you know, I mean, smoke fire, maybe, I don't know, maybe it was just a series of cases of mistaken identity, but probably not.
A series of cases.
That might end. Well, all I got to say about this is you're going to get judged for that.
By you?
Because
No,
this
he's
marriage...
like, you're going to go to hell if you do this. This is what they do.
Yeah, I'm not worried.
I got a nice little comfy spot in hell. So.
Yeah, man, I've already talked to Satan. I've already got my plot figured out.
The coffee's hot.
is a beautiful thing when it works right. But lately, my anger issues and that problem
it's okay, Jason.
have been making me different.
We need to play him that scene. It's not your fault. It's not your fault.
It's not. That's exactly what this is. It's my
When
anger.
has it ever
Mine.
worked right?
That it's been making me extremely agitated, not peaceful, and yelling. So this needs to stop, and I'm working on that.
So were you the one that told the kid to shut the fuck up, or was that your wife?
He doesn't tell the kid anything.
Is anyone else picking up on this sort of physical palsy thing going on here? I mean, I can't speak because I twitch all the time, but there's something not right here.
I think he started back drinking again. And she might be making me go away from it.
Cool.
So, really quick, if you notice in this video, he keeps saying, my wife's beautiful. There's nothing wrong with it. She's absolutely perfect. And he pedestals her and can't say, like, you know, we're working on problems. He just takes all the problems on himself and says, this is my problem, because she's staring at him, looking at him, and he can't dare challenge anything. And we know damn well that they both have problems. It's crazy.
Not one of them in this little whatever they have is innocent. He yells a lot and she beats him. So, I mean.
Yeah, I mean, she put out the video yesterday where she's sitting there, she's talking about how, you know, that all she wants is peace. You know, she hates hatred and evil and all this other stuff. And that all she's ever done, you know, all she's ever done is tell people to stop hurting her. I'm like, bitch, you threw your fucking brother-in-law through a fucking screen door when you got angry. You slapped Rev. You whipped him when you got angry.
She wielded an axe to Chris.
She wielded an axe. She fucking openly fucking talked about suicide in front of her kids several times. Like, bitch, like, listen, you are not fucking some innocent fucking bystander here. You are a fucking piece of shit and you need fucking help.
She is the person that keeps putting her hand in the fire and complaining about getting burned. Walk away from the fire, Shani.
This might be nitpicking. I feel like it's a subtle point. This video here that we're watching, this wasn't a live stream, was it? This was more of a recorded video.
Recorded video.
Recorded video, yeah.
Yeah, I find it odd that Shani gets to sit there, turn on her camera, and stream of consciousness into her webcam and into onto the community post tab. But
he has a strike. He can't go live.
That's not what I mean, though. Because what I'm saying is when Rev, you know, does an apology video, not only is she standing over his head in the corner, it's also not live streaming. This doesn't necessarily go up. If he says the wrong thing, he does it again. He's like I wonder if sometimes he has to like sit there for hours recording the same video until Shani thinks it's right.
Well, actually, he has these.
She doesn't stand.
He has these stacked up. He's got them made in advance because he knows that every 3 weeks he's got to throw one out there or she'll tear his fucking legs off. So yeah, he's pre-prepared. He's actually a very organized man. He's got them all set out. You know, it's all worked out.
Very organized, except for hygiene.
Well, the thing that we all glossed over is the fact that he said, when things are right, it's great. It's like, when has it ever been fucking right in your relationship? It is never been
We're
fucking
both high
right.
in bed. It's great.
Yeah, there shouldn't be, by the way, if anybody's trying to Streamlabs or Super Chat, there shouldn't be anything. I think I fixed the problem with it, censoring cussing, so I think Ariad Alice was trying to... I got your point, but yeah.
Because my wife should not...
Weird question. Are you still planning on doing a thing at 6? Because I believe there's some, like, black toast happening at, like, 6. Like, you're not really in competition with each other, are y'all? Someone's going to move the time, right?
Is it tonight or is it tomorrow? Because I've seen...
Message Drew, he'll tell you.
Yeah.
The last time I looked, yours and theirs were both starting in 6 hours. I don't know.
I have to go through it.
No, his is on tomorrow. The G-Can and his Gaggle of Idiots, right? Is that the one? I'll message you.
Any kind of
Yeah,
bullshit.
this is normal
because of
Saturday
me.
morning.
It's a fact. So I'm going to end this video at this because the battery's dying on the phone. She's not lying, folks. And I apologize publicly to my wife for my issues, because that's what it is.
Pupils.
She
the
is
person
literally
that made
a
that
perfect
public
wife.
was your
If
wife,
I
not
could-
you.
Don't use logic against
Well,
them.
I think that so here's the thing, okay, and I'm going to give full credit to Drag on this one. If anybody watched Drag's stream last night, he had mentioned a couple times that like this could be some type of like Shani Rev trolling type thing. That's not actually serious. They're just doing this to watch our reactions type stuff. And I'm guessing Shani saw that, because the only reference that I can think of to, you know, whether or not this was about her lying or not would be against Drake's allegations that this could just be some big troll that Shani's trying to set up. So then that seems to be, now that's a weird thing there, because when you think about it, then that becomes the most important part of this video is not about Rev admitting responsibility for what he's doing or actually apologizing to Shani, but to make sure that Rev clears the air that with Drag, that Shani wasn't lying. And now think about that for a second. If that's the actual message that they wanted to get out with this video, like, why?
Great wives, she's the pinnacle of it. I couldn't ask for anything better. It's me.
When it comes to
messing
wives,
up
Shani
with
is
my
at an
behavior.
11.
Behavior, which I've
What's your
had.
relationship history like?
That was a terrible Spinal Tap joke, and I kind of wish I hadn't made it. I apologize.
No,
I'm sorry.
I think it worked, man. I think it worked a little bit.
My whole life, because I was a spoiled, rotten kid. I got everything I wanted. I didn't really have to treat people well. I did, though, mostly treat people well.
I believe this part.
Okay, so this is the gaslighting part. Like, this isn't Rev talking. This is Rev repeating what Shani has told him. You know, that in describing his behavior. Well, I mean, but this is how they shift the blame onto him. And this has been going back for a while.
True.
Like, remember the first time that they got into an argument like months ago, and she or they were sitting there talking, and he made a comment about how, you know, because of Shani's BPD, she automatically goes to saying the worst thing possible, and that is that you know, he's a spoiled mama's boy. You know, and that was like 7 months ago. Fuck, that was like around the arrest time, so it could have been a year ago for all I know. But for a year, when she gets angry, she's calling him a spoiled ass mama's boy that's never had to work a day in his life. That is her go-to fucking insult for him. which pisses me off because, for fuck's sakes, that spoiled ass fucking rich boy that you managed to fucking gaslight is the only reason why you don't have to get your fat ass out of bed and can play 12 hours of video games a day, you fucking twat.
Yeah, there's one person that's been coddled since day one. It's fucking Shani. Like, if anybody is spoiled and coddled, it's that fucking bitch.
Well, I mean, they both are.
I mean, talk about biting the hand that feeds you. I mean, yeah, you're living off his dead mum's money. You may as well be grateful about it, or at least neutral. Don't abuse this guy to his face. But she does have a habit of talking about her former lovers in a really disparaging way. And no one loves me, and he's sitting right there. I mean, I've had some horrible relationships in my life, but I've never been that low that I would put up with that shit.
Like, when she's sitting there talking about the United Nations of penises that she's fucking experienced.
Oh my God, right?
In front of him.
And he's like, so many Marines. You fucked so many Marines. He was getting all upset.
Yeah, right.
It was like
Yeah,
passive
sure.
aggressive.
I expected better from our nation's finest. I'm just saying.
Billy.
No,
you know
no,
what?
not
It's the nature of the Marines, man. They see an obstacle, they got to get over it. You know.
Yeah,
leave it short.
Shanny's not a Shanny's not an obstacle. Shanny's like the fucking the shit they had to get over on D-Day when they were jumping into the beach.
Mm-hmm.
If you dodge a fist instead of bullets.
Like a tank trap. I have it on good authority that all of those Marines, all of them, did it on a bet.
Did you say bet or bit?
Mm-hmm.
Like, where they're like, hey guys, I've been planning this one for a week. Watch.
Look at his eyes. Look at the bags.
Is he going for the Leonard Skinner look? I don't know.
Do
What
not
is he going for
disrespect
here?
Leonard Skinner.
What, like before or after the plane crash?
Ouch.
Exactly what a meth addict looks like when they're on. This is what a meth addict looks like when they're got their hands behind them and they're crouching on the curb and they're just kind of waiting for the policeman to get done talking to the 7-Eleven owner that he just robbed.
We always see them. We always see them. Don't think we don't.
Really, I grew up with those guys. I know this.
If
look.
I had a tantrum, people let me get away with it because I'm me.
Do they?
Shani shouldn't have to go through this shit.
Maybe that's why he gets really pissed when we all review his videos, because we're not letting him get away with anything that he keeps. No.
I mean, well, Frank, Shani's idea of correcting him is a right hook, so maybe we'll keep over there and beating his ass. Maybe he'll start listening. Fight challenge still open.
And she's not going to take it. She's not lying, and the problem's me. Peace. And Maranatha.
The problem is both of you.
Problem is both. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I don't think anybody really came out and outright said, "Oh, she's lying about all this." People are skeptical because I was kind of skeptic of it, you know. But I don't think anybody's like, "Oh, she's just being a lie."
Well, people do accuse her of lying all the time, and it would seem right for them to try to divert the attention of what she's actually lying about to this fucking straw man thing. Folks, she's not lying. We really do argue. Fucking duh. Like,
everybody.
Here's some actual honesty. Iddy and I, in my opinion, have a very good relationship, and we argue.
I mean, well, another reason, Frank, that we actually have a reason to doubt her is, what was it, last week that she started off this whole the whole shit about men, and we all thought it was over then, and then she just did a stream, muted.
Wait, what? Say that again?
Okay, do you remember last week whenever she did that stream, muted, and everybody thought that this shit was over with? So yeah, we had reason to be skeptical because she had done this beforehand, not about a week before. So,
but the thing is that, like, even with the people that say, like, you know, the whole, you know, hashtag run rev run, you know, it's not because they think that that Shani is the evil one and Rev's the good one and he's just a victim here. No, it's straight up, you guys are fucking terrible for each other because you're both fucking terrible people, and you guys just need to get the fuck away from each other because your relationship's not healthy. It's actually an evaluation of the whole relationship, not just Shani or Rev's role in it.
I'll be honest, I thought it was also just because Rev was the only one that could run away.
Well, that too. I mean, hashtag Shani Waddle Shani was
Yeah.
it's too
Doesn't sound
long.
as good. Doesn't
Roll
sound
Shani
good.
roll.
You have to explain too much, you know.
I mean, well, there's a 600-pound bitch who can't walk, let alone.
God, she made that video yesterday, or
Roll
was it today?
Shani roll.
The video that
Roll,
she made today,
Shani, roll.
where she was talking about how she can be a Christian and a lesbian at the same time, and at one point in time she gets up to go to the bathroom, I think, and she's gone for like a minute, and she comes back, and she is fucking winded. You'd think that she just fucking got off
Ran a
camera
marathon.
and did 20 burpees and came back.
In all fairness, Drag was winded after coming in from the garage the other day. So, I mean, but also in fairness, we do refer to him as the overweight coward. I'm just saying.
Well, as the musician on the panel, I think I can summarize this relationship in 4 notes.
Wonderful.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Wow. If you're not from the U.S., I'm sorry about the reference, but
No.
Yeah, it was damn good. Everybody should learn to fail from Jeopardy.
Someone just
Price is
wrote
right, idiot.
#swim
Jesus.
Shani swim.
God damn it, Jello!
All right, I got the.
What did I do?
Is it?
Look, Todd put that in your head. It's not me.
God damn it,
wasn't
Todd.
me. I have no talent. I can't do that.
Just happen to have a tuba here.
On me, you son of a bitch.
It's the only tuba theme song in modern, pop culture.
All right, so
That's not true. That's not true. Fucking A&W theme.
Sure.
The A&W fucking marching bear theme.
I don't know what that is.
What the fuck? How does it go? Fuck!
That's
Somebody
the
tell me.
Pink Panther,
That's Pink
motherfucker.
Panther.
That's Pink Panther. What's the fat? It's the fat tuba song when the A&W bear walks.
That's the Family Guy one too. Yeah. But that you got to follow somebody with that.
Yeah.
I don't even understand.
What the fuck is going on?
Somebody look up A&W tuba theme, please.
Well,
Because
as we finished flaying this douche nozzle for now, I'm going to step out. But many thanks for the invitation to join, and it's been a lot of fun, guys. So
Thank you, Doc.
Good to see you,
Bye,
Doctor.
Bye, darling.
Thanks, Doc. This is what you're talking about, isn't it?
And I got a job following Fat the tuba. Stop it! Cut it out!
Stop it! Quit
I have
it!
a glandular issue, is what he says after that.
Todd, can you make that like on a track and send it to Geek Room?
Get your recording ready. Here we go, Frank.
Holy shit!
Yeah, there you go.
Todd, there's only one problem. You're not following a fat guy around.
That's what I said. Yeah, you got to be following somebody on that. It's important.
From now on, just like whenever you guys review a Shani video, can you just put just overlay with some music to just that tuba playing in the background? Just regardless of the video, just a tuba loop whenever she talks.
I really think y'all guys should hire Todd to be the Geek Room house band. I mean, look, I mean, there's a lot of fucking YouTube channels, a lot of podcasts. Everybody's got their own thing. But how many podcasts have their own house band? Like that's and a fucking solo tuba house band. That's
I mean, not just that. I mean, like,
Perfect
just imagine Todd on the tuba, and then Buck on the vocals.
And the banjo.
And let me just say,
And
let
the
me
banjo.
just sweeten the deal. You can always get rid of Billy. Like you could just say, look, I'm sorry, Billy, we don't have enough room anymore. We need a house band. It's just, I'm just trying to,
I thought it was a terrible idea until I heard the get rid of Billy option, and now I'm all over
There you
it.
go, right there.
It's like, Billy, look, we don't have an extra bot. It's your bot. Someone's got to take your bot. So,
Billy, listen, we like you, but we like the band even better.
I think Billy could be replaced by a bot.
Oh, jeez.
Really bot.
It'd be like a Tom Servo like bot with like a beard.
Yes. Oh shit.
And now we look at the chat to see if Billy's bitching at us.
I'm waiting. All right, I do got that cucumber video up next.
Oh, yes.
If I were to get like $300 in my PayPal, I would do it. No, $500. If you put $500 in my PayPal, I'll do this on an OnlyFans because our OnlyFans.
Do what?
Which one of you sick fucks paid him this money?
I don't think no one paid him, so he didn't do it.
Coward.
Is this prostitution? Is this prostitution?
For the cucumber, yes. The cucumber
it's called animal abuse for the cucumber.
You know what, man? That cucumber's fucking
what we
it has to be pickled.
What we don't know is actually this is a Christian that's messaging him, and they have a fetish for Veggie Tales.
Oh
shit, Veggie Tales.
No.
If you like to talk to tomatoes, if a squash can make you smile. It's really funny that you know that.
I'm just gonna say it's really convenient that Todd had his tuba beside him this entire time. This wasn't planned at all.
Waiting. Todd has been jumping into Hangouts for 3 weeks, just waiting for a tuba reference.
Finally. If I was Todd, I'd just walk around my streets with a goddamn shopping cart, a goddamn tuba in it. Like, you know, you never know. You never know.
Hey, do you have the this was the cucumber video. Do you have the cherry tomato one or the baby tomato one as well?
I think this is the same one, isn't it? Maybe I
don't know.
think this might be put together. We'll see.
Okay, let's see.
This is going to make a return now. So, because it's been requested a lot, and we got to make money. So anyway,
levels are awful.
We got to make money. I'm running out.
If I get $500 in my PayPal account, my wife will shove grape tomatoes up my asshole, and I will shoot them out for the camera.
I'm tempted.
$500 in my PayPal, and
I would say you shoot them out to the camera.
Is he gonna eat the tomatoes
Guys, after we finish Kamal's GoFundMe, can we start one for this?
Yes.
Did he say tomatoes?
Ripe tomatoes, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
No. It is not a coincidence that he said tomatoes, because that's Bob the tomato and Larry the cucumber.
Larry
He
the
wants put fucking googly eyes on it, and that's what this is.
I'm telling you that
But here's the thing. Okay, this is really important. Okay, if you the confidence in his voice when he said for $500 I will take grape tomatoes up my ass and I will pop them out or shoot them out or whatever he said then. Like, listen, I don't know if I can do that. You know, and if somebody gives me $500, I'm not going to make any promises that it's going to be successful.
Something's been up his ass.
But he's confident. Like, he is speaking with confidence. Like, this is what's going to happen. Grape tomatoes are going to come up and go up my ass, and I'm going to pop them out.
He has been pegged.
Yes, like that level of confidence right there for something that if you've never fucking tightrope walked before, you're not going to be like, yeah, I got this, you know. But like he is right in there. He is just like, fuck, you guys want to see a cool trick, you know, like this has been done.
To bounce off that,
You're saying he's been practicing?
I think it's a cool idea, and if it was like his vagina and ping pong balls, I'm all for it. I'm like, yes, Sokka, you're right. We've done this. But here's the thing. When we're talking about cherry tomatoes or baby tomatoes, whatever, he's got baby carrot on the brain, right? But we're generally, like, is he talking about the small, unripened green ones? Because they're barely bigger than a pea. If you're going to wait till the thing's ripe, you're just going to mash the thing trying to get it in. You're going to wind up with tomato paste on insertion.
My question is, how much?
Way too much into this,
pumpkin?
No, hold on a second. Hold on. Just to my rebuttal to Jello. Did you see the size of the fucking cucumber he was holding up? Okay.
Yeah, I know, but that's why the anus is elastic.
I'm just saying, if those tomatoes come right after that cucumber, then I'm sure that it's going to be stretched fine. It's stretched fine for him.
Guys,
I have a thought.
The ultimate boss battle. Let's just have him try a pumpkin.
Does anyone trust Shani enough to not be a sadist creep? And like, do you think that she's really gonna put like lube on that?
No. She's gonna
Look.
shove it in raw.
Look,
Do you
this
think she
is
would wash her? She's not even gonna wash her hands before she does it.
this isn't even exciting unless he eats them afterwards. Like after he shoots them across the room, they have to go around and collect them, and she has to feed them to him. Actually, it would be better if she chewed them up and then baby birded them to him.
Ew.
Why am I starting to feel
Don't
bad
judge
for the
me.
cucumber?
Don't judge me.
I'm judging you, motherfucker. I am. You made me feel bad for a vegetable and fruit. Fuck you.
Where is my hairbrush?
Where is my hairbrush?
All right, so we go into the part where she was crying, and then into the screenshots.
Sure.
Yeah, I mean, well, there's some
Yeah.
minutes beforehand. It's like at 1:29 something is when it starts.
Yeah.
You know, this is like a weird, like modern version of Misery. Can you just picture this? Like he's tied to the bed, and she's like got a cucumber.
I mean, Misery loves company.
I hate it when you give me those awkward boners, D.
Oh boy.
They're not awkward, be honest.
Is it just me? But when she cries, I always want to laugh.
No, I cry. I
No,
laugh.
not just you.
Watch her squeezing. She's trying so hard to push out a tear.
There it is.
I don't know what to do anymore, guys.
She's like the little kid
Sit up.
that like gets in trouble and lays down and starts crying. You go to another room. He follows you and just drops right down and starts crying again.
Yep.
I mean, how does she not know what to do? Her options are pretty limited. Roll off the bed and go to the bathroom, or play video games. Like, I mean, like, I'm not, like, honestly, like, how could she not know what to do? She literally does, like, 3 things. You know, eat, shit, and sleep. 4 things. Play video games.
But that's a good book.
Try to sit up.
Eat shit and sleep. Read that book.
And I like
what? My favorite passage is sleep.
What happens if she tried to do a sit up?
She'd quit.
She tried to cut her wrist.
Oh,
Jesus, Wilson.
Again?
Would she have to lift up her apron to do a sit up?
All that came out was ranch.
Yes.
Look at this.
Todd, no.
Todd, don't hurt yourself.
I'll do it.
Todd, it's not worth it. Todd,
Yes,
no.
look at that.
Oh no, we've been demonetized.
Oh, okay. Wait, hold on a second. Hold on. Can we restart the video and can we get Todd to play some sad tuba music in the background?
There we go. Outstanding. Yeah.
Oh, such a
I want
such a
to
slut.
clip this out and sing this to Shani.
Can you play some Sinead O'Connor on the tuba?
I'll just play something minor. It'll work fine. Okay, bring up the image.
All right, you ready?
Fucking perfect.
And y'all say that
I don't know what to do anymore, guys.
You are.
I've never said that once in my life. It's not sounding like tuba to me anymore. It just sounds like whale mating calls.
Got to the point.
That was amazing. That was amazing. Oh fuck. Todd,
I
you're my
want
favorite
somebody to
person.
send that to her, please.
We'll call it Shani's theme.
Shani's song.
Jesus.
Shani's theme for solo tuba.
So the question
Damn, that was amazing.
the question
That was
I've been
really
having is that if Rev does this OnlyFans where he shoves cucumber or tomatoes up his ass, what is G-Man's response going to be? Like, he won't be able to bring up TJ Kirk anymore.
Oh,
That's
and
true.
also, like, if she's going lesbian, he can't talk about the LGBTQ anymore because
This
Yeah.
is all the more proof we
He's
need
a
that they
pickle.
should do this.
G-Man can stop attacking me for being bisexual now.
No, cool. If you were at all honest.
Yeah,
Can he?
G-Man just needs to come to honesty with his own sexuality first.
Listen,
Alright,
it's perfectly
someone has
normal
to
for
bring it.
hetero men to have sex dreams about public bathrooms. This is
Not
normal.
getting spit roasted, it's not.
You think G-Man will give Shani the same treatment he gave to Jade, even if they give him the house?
No,
No.
No, I don't think so either.
no, because
Wait a minute, are they still going to be
Pre-trial.
all you have to say is I was living in the flesh, and you get a card. You get out of jail free card. You go, I was living in the flesh. I repent, and you can do anything you fucking want.
So, Drees, Drag, if you guys ever want to talk to G-Man on his stream again, that's all you got to do.
I was living in the flesh.
Or just clap 3 times.
Hey, Frank, did you check that link I posted in the inside there? I wasn't trying to get you to share it. That's the link to that black toast thing.
Oh,
And yes, it's black toast. That wasn't me fucking shit up. That's what it says. Goddamn, it's like everybody just, oh look, Jello's being racist again. What the fuck?
No. It's burnt toast and black guy TV. They've done this a couple times.
For the chat, if you don't know what VeggieTales is, it's a Christian cartoon with 3D animation, and it's kind of cute and funny. But
Basically children's propaganda.
there was a children's pastor when I worked in church. There was a children's pastor that we had that was really upset about it and said that there was a cult that was circled around VeggieTales, and it was actually a cult that worshipped VeggieTales, and because of that,
What?
VeggieTales got banned out of our church.
Oh, jeez.
I mean, it was probably a joke like Christians against dinosaurs, you know?
I mean, to be fair, VeggieTales is much more entertaining than listening to a preacher, so I can
Yeah,
understand it.
that's true.
Yeah, yeah.
No, okay.
I just found something out that like really fucking disturbed me to the core, and I don't know what to do about this stuff
There's a face growing out of your back?
because it seems like
It would be not something from birth, but something she rolled over.
She shits and rolls over some guy, and his face gets stuck in the fat, and it just stands there.
Yeah, it's
It's
probably
like
one
that
of the
scene from
Marines.
Total Recall.
It's a death mask.
man can't be fucking honest, and he always uses excuses.
He told me he wasn't going to buy the liquor.
He never cares about how I feel.
Bitch, it's not an excuse. You make people drink. It's true. It's true. Just sitting here watching her disgusting ass, I want to fucking take a couple myself.
Go do it.
Put the perks down.
Fucking tie off, make
He
all
was-
the pain go away.
Grab the Xanax.
Ooh.
Giving his attention to someone else, by the way. I just found that out.
While she sits there ignoring him for 6 hours at a street. He's right next. The other day, he was trying to talk to her. She didn't even have earbuds in. She's just sitting right next to him. He goes, Shani, Shani, Shani. And she turns and whips her head at him like the fastest I've ever seen any of her move. But of course, it was only from the neck up. And like her jowls were shaking. And she's like, what? You know, like, how dare you? Like, filming in progress, you little cunt.
Jello, you're in rare form.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Jello,
Fucking
you sure
Grampy
you haven't
Lobster
been
and I are starting our apology tour soon, and I got a lot to make up for. So I'm
Jello,
sorry.
are you sure you haven't been drinking?
Me, no. Booze slows me down. That ain't too good.
Okay, let's give Jello some Percocets.
Atheist veteran for $4.99. Shani feels hungry. That's how she feels. Mystery soft.
Hangry.
Was that
Hangry.
Hunry? Was that Hunry? Hunnry? Hunry?
Hunry, yeah.
Henry.
Henry, sorry.
Atheist veteran, your fucking your donation is now nullified. You didn't spell it right.
Whenever I get hungry, I want to hit him with a hainer.
That's disgusting. That's disgusting and wrong.
Not a plastic one either. No. She goes and grabs one of the metal ones. Is that what's been up his ass?
Yeah.
Shani believes
Is
in
this all-
abortion up to like 40.
Jesus Christ.
It won't die.
Survived it this time.
That I'm fucking worth to people.
No, Shani, you have no
To
value
just be
whatsoever.
fucking treated like shit and ignored and then fucking replaced. You people are so fucking awful to me.
The horn's cold.
Oh god.
Can you, Todd? Can you do the 2-note one? The wah wah.
I'll have to go get my trombone later. Do some plunger work.
Oh my god, you have a trombone. I love
Well, I got it
trombones.
all, man. I play them all. I got it all.
Todd, how many fucking instruments do you have?
Oh, good lord! With keyboards and a dozen, maybe, a bunch.
I'm telling you, you've got
Why
a
don't
fucking
you and
house
Buck
band
do
here.
Buck, if you're watching, hit Todd up. I want to hear a song between you two.
One's in the chat if you think Todd should be a new Geek Room member. Fuck
I'll do
Billy.
it. I should do a tuba OnlyFans. That's what I'll do.
I'll pay for it.
Tuba
Tuba OnlyFans.
I'll watch with nipple clamps.
For $50, I'll play bare ass.
Oh god.
Listen, man. I won't pay for Shani or Revs, but I'll pay for Todd's. You know, maybe you can help me sleep at night.
Might be a whole new thing.
How much to not play bare ass?
That's $100 extra. Costs extra.
No. I'd rather
It's
be
totally worth it.
I guess before we get to the screenshots, I want to say like how like this is something between her and Shani, but somehow it's now because of the
There's
chat.
a lot of ones in the chat.
Billy,
You, Todd.
Uh-oh.
There's also some carrots.
But yeah,
We can consider baby carrots 1 for the purposes of, are they or not for Todd.
Okay, somebody needs to read this in their best Shani voice.
I can do it. I can do kind of like a Shakespearean, overly dramatic reading of it.
All right, go for it.
You have to do it with one forearm on your forehead. You know what I mean?
I'm
Yeah,
staring
Todd.
at my wrists. What does it matter? Nobody actually loves or accepts me for me. I'm a nobody to people. They don't see the human. I'm staring at the scars. It's just a little pain. And then it's gone forever. Suicide is painless. Sorry. I'm staring at my heart. I don't want to be here anymore. I'll never know how it is to be fully loved. I'm alone, and I'm very insecure. My very soul has been rattled, and all I want is my rest. The world has done nothing but consume the purity out of my heart. My heart now is bitter, untrustful, broken, and shattered to a powdered dust. I've never been adored. Never will. My heart feels like there's bubbles inside. It hurts. I don't want to be here anymore.
Is it me?
And scene.
Or does this remind anybody else of like that one emo kid you had at high school that you went to, just wrote poetry all day long?
I want to know what a heart with bubbles inside feels like. Maybe she needs to drink less soda. I don't know.
I was gonna say.
Oh, by the way,
I don't
Frank,
know about
Grampy
bubbles
told me
inside,
to,
but it's definitely enlarged, right?
Oh,
like
by the way, Frank, Grampy said to ask Todd for his rusty trombone.
If you don't know what a rusty trombone is, that's a
Urban Dictionary. Urban Dictionary.
Yeah, just look it up.
Who doesn't know what that is?
Hopefully, lots of people.
Lots of sheltered people, maybe.
Ugh. Rusty trombone.
One-eyed pirate's better.
How about the strawberry shortcake?
I don't want to know what that is.
Have you seen the Flying Hawaiian?
German
Sounds
bobsled.
good.
Yeah, y'all are scaring me right now.
The Alabama
You know
Hot
what?
Pocket.
Shit, yeah.
Dragnauct says for $2, anyone else have an awkward boner?
Bonier.
Steamer.
Half chub.
Oh no, there's another one.
Oh, I have shit. Like if he's gonna keep doing this, I got 6.
Hey, would you scroll down and just see if I have a comment on that one? Because if not, I need to go back and fucking put a comment. You don't have to read my comment. I just want to know if I did.
Let's see. Hold on. We had to find it. Which one was that one?
Oh wait, look, she's clout chasing Tila again.
I try to give Rev positive reinforcement in every single one of her posts. That's my goal. I don't succeed because she does it so much.
You're gonna kill that man.
No, I'm just supporting him. You know, just a little bit of love. Yeah, I don't.
Yeah,
see
and that
any-
love's gonna get that man killed.
Not killed, just thrown out of a window.
He just fell down some stairs.
So
Yeah,
who's
I
gonna
definitely didn't comment on that one. But
I want to challenge somebody to do a more dramatic reading of the next one.
Officer, I swear to you that he fell down the stairs. I did not hurt him.
I'll try. I'll go for it.
I did not hit her. I did not.
When you feel
Oh,
so
hi, Mom.
when you feel so unappreciated by everyone in your life, how do you move on? Like at this point, I can't read because he flickered the screen. Like at this point, I try and I try. Nobody else is willing to try or even lift a finger for me.
Finger.
Finger.
You cannot pronounce the G's in words.
It's always wait, and nothing changes.
Chainers.
Now you're just being petty.
And I'm asked to do for another chance after another, and then I'm gaslighted. Then I'm
She's
told
gaslighted?
I'm disgusting for wanting to be treated with respect, and this is every relationship I've been in. I used to think it was me. It is why I changed myself. So much my own detriment, where I don't even know who I am or what I want in my life. Now I know it's not me. I've done nothing but try to keep peace. It's you humans and your constant need to put others below you. You never look at others equals. You hold grudges and you're vengeful when it's unnecessary. You hurt people without cause and then whine when they react to you hurting them. I hate humanity and all the hate it gives, which in my experience is too much by everyone. You never think about the other person or the value or life or feelings. You just run others down to suit your short, shallow pleasure, and it's disgusting. I'm sick of this world because people go out of their way to hate instead of love. I hate and evil and people who cause others suffering.
Bravo.
That
Oh,
was really big.
bravo. Wow.
Good.
Amazing. Oh,
my
wow.
God.
Wow.
Awesome.
I'm telling you this much. This is definitely. Shanny was definitely that kid in high school that just wrote all the emo poetry, and then read it off in the middle of English class. Yeah, that was her.
Man.
I am so hard right now after watching that.
Do you want some Shani role play? Do I need to have the only screen
No,
for that?
no. I mean, well, if Todd's going to be there,
You and I should totally do that, D. You just sit there and cry about shit, and I'll be like, whoa, yeah.
Good Ivan.
Yeah.
I
think
smell
they-
an Emmy coming from that last reading,
Like-
man.
Role reversal, like Rev and Shani reenactments, where like I'll play Rev and D will play Shani, or no, I'll play Shani and D will play Rev. That's it, and then we'll see how abusive it looks coming from that side.
I liked it the other way, where you had someone with a penis playing Rev's part. That sounds better. you should do Rev and she should do Shani. I mean, can you act fat, D? Can you act really fat?
Look at my picture. That's a fat off between me and Shani. See, I am a little bit obese, but Shani says
You don't compare to Shani.
No, but she says that she's close to my weight, and that's why I made that.
She's a lion.
She's close to your weight when she was 7.
I was like,
Oh,
no. Like, look at the difference in the stomach. It's crazy. Not alone besides the wingspan, and I'm like, geez, you think people are delusional and blind?
Her
You
arm
look
is bigger than Rev.
fabulous.
I think the problem is, unlike Shani, you don't eat like a bird, and I mean like a whole bird, like a butterball. Like you should be eating like a whole Thanksgiving turkey in one sitting by yourself. And everybody's like, Rev, fucking. So everybody thinks Rev has no manners, right? Like we all saw the mukbang. Although Yuck Bang's more aptly anyway, and he's got the ranch all over everything. But it's like Rev, is eating like this is the first time he's ever seen food. But she addressed it. She addressed it at the beginning of her video. The kid and Rev, the sugar daddy, eat her leftovers, and Shani ain't leaving shit over. Like those motherfuckers is hungry. They're really hungry.
Is that why
I love how she's describing her meal. She's like, I'm just out. Because I'm just eating vegetables. Let's take a review of those vegetables there.
The chicken wrap.
Like, first off, the chicken wrap. Okay, all right.
Basically,
then there was jalapenos covered with cream cheese and bacon.
Yeah, they're basically vegan. They're vegan-ish. They're vegan.
Listen,
deep fried potatoes.
I'm tired of you guys disrespecting Native American food. I'm just
that was
toast. Don't stop me.
Fucking Burnt Toast keeps ignoring my request for her to make me a batch of ranch. Do I have to pay for this? Like, what's
I gave her
is
$40.
she just kind of stuck up or something? Like, why?
I gave her $40. She made some for me. You have to give her $40.
Oh my god! My favorite part about that video was just like they like Native American food so much that they would love to live on a res.
Yes.
No.
Tex-Mex, by the way. They're eating Tex-Mex. I just want to.
Yeah, they are.
But no, I'm going to throw it out there that I'm still pissed off at Burnt Toast because she didn't answer my question on whether or not Schwan sells Native American food. I'm asking for a friend.
Asking for a friend.
I don't understand why Burnt Toast ignores her real fan base, her true fan base. Like, to me, it's shooting yourself in the foot. I don't understand it.
We're calling you out, Toast.
Sorry,
Toast is wonderful. I'm just kidding. I love Toast. She's amazing.
Oh,
Yeah, Toast is pretty great.
And we're not saying that because we don't want you to scalp us. We actually mean that.
All right, should we go to
Jesus fuck? Did he out the bad me? Like I usually do the bad, but he might have out the badded me.
Hey, I like to play bad cop sometimes. I don't get to do it at my job.
Okay, whoever reads this next one, can you read it and not pronounce a single G?
Yeah, it's tricky. It's tricky not doing that.
That's the challenge. Who wants to take it?
Yeah,
Actually,
I got
can
it.
we spice?
I nominate
this?
Frank.
I got
Would
it.
it be okay if we season this one a little bit with a little bit of soft, the theme song from The Incredible Hulk? I believe it's called "The Lonely Man." Like if someone would read it while that's playing, I think it would be really amazing.
Smear Jello and some ranch dressing and let him read it.
I could never stop licking myself. Are you kidding? Are you talking like native ranch?
Yeah,
What are you
absolutely.
saying, Todd?
100%.
I'd
can't
never
understand
get
that.
out of it. Like I'd just be stuck there.
I'll read
That's
my
the best
post.
ranch ever.
All
Alright,
they
Drag-
wanted to
Drag's
do
got
was
one.
display native food, man.
What is it about men that want to maximize your pain after hurting you? Why they gaslight you?
Can't say the G.
Did we get Miss Piggy to do a voiceover?
And exerting their power over you by hurting and saying the most cruelest of things. It's disgusting. How men treat women. I just expected the woman to be happy about their abuse. Fuck you! I did nothing wrong.
Ron?
I have every right to be upset after you hurt me so bad. Every right, fucker.
You need a hug, Jello?
That was beautiful. A little bit misty. Drag, do you think you could do that? Say, "Hey, Kermie," in that same voice.
Kermie.
It sounds like Miss Piggy, right? Like it's not just me. Is it?
It does. Drag, is everything all right?
It's all right, Shani.
Has Mrs. D started hitting you again, Drag? You can tell us you're safe.
No.
Not a very convincing no, but all right.
Here it is.
Oh, I want to read this.
Go for it.
I am officially 100% lesbian. Rainbow, rainbow, rainbow. I am done with men.
Does that mean Rev's going to kick her out now?
Look at the comments on that, Frank, if you don't mind.
It's so right with you reading that, by the way.
I thought you'd like that. That's why I read it.
Yeah. It was perfect.
Let me see. Let me get to it real quick.
I'm just curious what the comments are.
Does this mean Camelot's over in Colorado?
Not yet.
Oh.
Can we see him? Oh.
Oh Lord, do we want to know? Well, I can't read them. So
God loves lesbians?
No, as Eden said, God hates lesbians. Heretic in the Hill says, you don't speak for God, false prophet. Eden says, you reject the truth, heretic. You have an evil spirit.
Bunch of tards, my friend.
Huh?
There's just a bunch of tards arguing, in other words.
Freddie said, what's a thread about Eden talking crap? Hey there, Eden, how you doing, baby? And Heretic said, exactly the kind of false prophet would say. Yeah. Let's see, I got 2 more screenshots.
oh, there's another I hate men post.
I grabbed as much as I could. So.
Yeah.
Who wants to read this one?
All right. Okay. I can take it. Anybody else want to take another shot, or should I go again?
Do it again.
Okay. I hate men. They lie, they hide, and they make excuses. They try to tell you when you want to hear so they can get out of trouble. I'm done I'm just done. Oh, and get this. They will try to blame you for their shitty behavior. I will not be blamed for your lack of self-control. I have problems too. I do my best to control them because it hurts people. All he is a selfish, spoiled brat. I hate this world, and I hate you all hurt me.
See, I would have gone the route of like a growling punk band.
I hate you all. No, I see what he's doing.
Yeah,
He's
that
like,
sounds very better.
This is sad. All of her things are about loss. He's thinking, I get it, but I think. Does anyone know how to do
This is the part that builds into the big musical number, though.
Yeah. I think the big musical number needs to be black metal. Like real hardcore
they make excuses.
Let me call my
I will not be blamed.
They lie. Something like that. Like I think, black metal. I think.
I'll just call my buddy from Norway to see.
That's the last one I have. I don't know if y'all needed any other ones, but this is the last one
Someone
I've
should
got.
read it like a pastor. This is a request.
And do not pronounce any G's, whether they're in the front, the middle, or the back.
The truth is, we don't even have to read this one. I'm sure everyone watching the show has already read it. I just think we should discuss this one and in depth because there's a lot to say. First of all, who really believes that Rev goes anywhere and then just goes and gets in the shower?
The only thing that I can think of is that he got pissed on again.
Right. Or if he's out doing a little sippy poo, little day drinking, maybe he spilled a little bit on him and he wanted to go get it off so that she could. He might be going in there to brush his teeth. A problem from the past. He's either jacking to trap porn, or he's day drinking. Like those are the two that are really
day drinking his own splooge.
Oh no! She's upset. So he probably actually didn't fap on camera or anything like that. He probably just fapped in the shower, and she's mad. That's how controlling she is. Like, do you guys have like marriages where you're not allowed to fap? Because I am supportive of people's ability to fap if they need to. Is fapping?
Jesus, Todd, really?
Jello, I think that's your cue, Jello.
Is fapping? No, I need to ask. Is fapping cheating in your guys' relationships? I need to know.
Nope.
Nope and nope.
I don't think it's cheating.
I have one friend who has
not a bit.
Anybody that knows me and my friends will probably know who I'm talking about. So I'm not really gonna do the names thing. Y'all will know, but I have this one friend who lives by these weird rules, a lot of weird rules, and one of them is no masturbation. He does not like.
I thought you were talking about me for a minute, Jello.
No, not you. No, he doesn't like gratification or feeling satisfied, and he doesn't want to give himself feelings of satisfaction. He wants to. I guess he wants to always be hungry. Now he's got a partner, and they are very active, but he's only active with her and not with himself. Assuming you believe a word I just said or they told me. You know what I mean? Like, it all sounds like bullshit to me.
So Kristen says if you take that away from a guy, you'll never be able to get anything done. Except, like, she just lays there like a termite, mind you. She has nothing to do but lay there like a termite, ready to be mounted. So like there's nothing really that she does other than that.
It doesn't really matter if you don't get wet for him either, because he's not really penetrating. Like, let's be honest.
It's also like climbing Everest.
Yeah, Shani doesn't get wet; she just sweats.
If you haven't seen their OnlyFans, it really just looks like the mating video of a queen termite, and just watch that, and it's the same thing.
If you haven't seen it, go to Sexy for Christ on Twitter.
Don't go there.
If you haven't seen it, don't.
Yeah, I have a hard time recommending anybody to watch it. I would say if you're curious, watch the Yuck Bang. There's a bunch of us watching it and describing it. And then if you really feel like you're curious after that, then go ahead. But I'm not just going to tell anybody blind that they should go in and check that out because they'll actually wind up blind.
That's why I said watch the National Geographic video about like termite queens. It's the same thing.
Or you can watch where Kamal watched it for the first time, see his reaction because
I was
the same
there.
fucking thing. So.
That was great. It was great.
I mean, isn't he getting like a wheelchair out of that? Like that's a fair trade. He's going to be able to get around. His eyes aren't going to work as well anymore, but he's going to be able to get around. That's fucking mobility, folks.
We did damage his eyes beyond repair, though.
Yeah, probably his mind a little bit too, right? Like you don't come out of watching Candy Corn the same as you went in, right? You're a changed person. It's sort of like Vietnam.
I've been in murder scenes, fucking drug pins, and Shandy's porn is almost as bad as drug pins.
Maggie says Rev needs crampons to stay on top.
Ouch. Oh my
god.
That's rough.
Which, by the way, here is Kamal's GoFundMe if you guys want to donate to that too. I think we actually hit 1,320, so getting close. But yeah,
if you don't donate to that, Shanny will appear at your bed tonight and eat your ass.
Holy shit, we hit 2,000. I'm just kidding.
Help the dude figure out.
We're really making progress on Kamal, so share that donate if you haven't. It's definitely well deserved. He's a sweet man, and he deserves some wheels that like really are helpful. Because like somebody asked, well, doesn't he have like a wheelchair already? But you have to understand that like you need a wheelchair that's maneuverable, that's light. If you fall out of your wheelchair, you have to be able to, or if your wheelchair falls over, you have to be able to pick it up. If it's too heavy, you're stuck. And so
you have to replace I have to replace my chair. I think he probably spends I do sit around a lot. I know all the jokes, but I think he probably spends a little more time in that wheelchair than I spend in my desk chair. You just gotta replace your chairs. Like you just can't always have the same fucking chair.
Yeah, it is a quality of life thing too, for sure. Like
And remember, if you don't, a fucking walrus will eat you in the middle of the night.
And on that subject of Kamal, Celeste Kitty, if you're out there, you're a piece of shit.
Yeah, that was kind of. I wasn't bringing it up until I seen her in there, but yeah, it was kind of fucked up.
What happened now?
What happened?
She's not going to donate to a GoFundMe for somebody to get a wheelchair when she's probably going to end up in one of her own.
All right.
Go fuck yourself, lady.
Yeah, Celeste, I hope that when you do get diagnosed and you have to get put into a wheelchair, you can't get one.
And I also Go ahead.
No. I apologize.
No, I was gonna say I also put it. He has a fan page for all the bracelets and stuff he makes. I just put it in there. So if you guys want to help him out also with just buying some of the stuff that he has, I think he's getting an Etsy shop pretty soon. But that's the webpage, so or the Facebook page.
I didn't see the kitty comment, but I would say that
I got it. I hope
just,
they kind of pissed me off.
I mean, just because you have a thing going on that's difficult doesn't mean that you have to shit on someone else's.
Man, I hope she spent on fucking Legos. Fuck her.
I'd like very much to reply to that comment, or say in contrast to that comment, look, if you can't afford to or just don't want to donate to him, I don't know why that would be a problem. Here's what you don't also have to do is make a comment telling people why you're not going to just don't. You know what I mean? Like, I've talked to him, right? He's a nice guy. You can just talk to him. Like, you don't have to. and by the way, he's got a sense of humor. I know because, I make friends or enemies real fast, right? So
can't imagine why.
Yeah, if he can tolerate me, he can tolerate you. Like, go and have it, chat him up.
I mean, well, me and Kamal bonded the first time he saw Shanny porn, so our souls are intertwined now.
That's
forever.
called trauma bonding.
That is not something to bond over. It's like something you both want to forget. You will eventually both wind up finding yourself living to forget those moments. Like,
I try every day. I try every day, but it happened, and I could not help it.
Fucked up thing to bond over.
Could you imagine sitting in a waiting room and everybody's, the therapist comes out and says, "Yeah, we're here for everybody that watched the shanty porn."
And literally everybody raises their hand.
Everyone gets up at the same time.
Oh, you too? Huh? Yeah, I know.
Everybody comes out with a cane and gauze over their eyes.
It's like, wait a minute, John, you work here. How the fuck did you see it?
Don't ask.
My breaks are rather interesting, boss.
Got a bunch of blind people bumping into each other. Shanty porn? Yeah, shanty porn.
Shanty's more popular than Mia Khalifa now.
Did you know when the male termite tries to make it to the female termite to mate, like he has little wings, and then in order to make it through, he has to like break off his wings. Then he fucks the big giant termite, which I don't know how he penetrates it, and then he dies.
Kind of like Rev.
This is like the fourth time you brought up termite porn. Are you trying to tell us something? We're not going to judge. If you need to share, we'll listen. We'll listen, D.
Yeah.
If you're into Shanny, if you're into...
I didn't say I was fapping to it. I just said
Oh.
I know you didn't say that, but if you need to say it, you can say it to us. I'm just saying.
No, it's just like a nature video, when you watch it and you're just like the male part of the species and the female.
Termites mating video.
Oh my god, he's looking it up.
Yeah, no, I'm kind of curious.
Hilarious. I totally couldn't see that fucking.
Hey, you always see something new to fap do, you know what I'm saying? Check it out.
So I am.
You've got an amazing sense of humor. Right? I don't think very many women I know would make that thing that behind you. That's
the
awesome.
comparison
You're
between
a really
us?
cool person. Yeah, you're a cool motherfucker.
I can't believe Shanny lifted her fucking shirt like that. That's
Frank, look it up on YouTube. It's on YouTube. It's 2 minutes.
I can totally believe Shanny did that. She baits. Like, look, when Shanny just sits around, like she says all she wants is love and acceptance, right? But here's the thing. She just sits there and plays her fucking video games. She gets like 3 viewers and no one ever clicks that video later. It's not until she starts making hate videos and people start responding, and that's when she gets her attention. That's what this shit's about. It's about attention seeking, and I guarantee that's what that fucking picture is about. That obvious lie. I'm
dead at 275 pounds, and I was looking at it like, no, you're not.
I have a question. Do you think Shanny's ultimate goal is to be on like My 600-Pound Life?
That's my ultimate goal for her. Have that doctor fucking sit there and tell her how it actually is. Like, can you imagine the videos that she'll make afterwards, telling everybody that he's lying?
Frank, check your Discord DMs. I'm going to send you that video on YouTube.
I'm seeing something right now. I'm having flashbacks, and it scares me.
Flashbacks. I just watched it. It's 2 minutes long, guys.
Are you all right, Frank?
No.
You're blinking and twitching like Rev over there. You don't look good, buddy.
Oh, you saw the termite porn. Is it not like that?
I think Frank's crying.
I'm crying.
Are you crying or are your eyes watering? I don't know. I'm scared for you.
Play sad tuba music, please.
Yeah.
Tuba music.
I got nothing for that.
I think everybody would feel better if everybody just had a big bowl of Native American ranch dressing sitting around them right now.
Burnt toast is gonna come kick your ass, Grampy. You know that, right?
Oops. Never mind. I didn't really say that. Yeah.
Someone just said, "Holy Christ, Queen Termite."
I know.
Speaking of burnt toast, she's got a premiere right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and shut this down. We are gonna go live tonight. It's gonna be a little later, and we'll do it after burnt toast and Black Guy TV's little thing, the black toast. It's not racist.
You see, it wasn't
Todd
me.
gonna be on too. He's now the newest member. You guys gonna kick Billy out?
Yes, he's not gonna be. Steve McRae, manager for $10. I sent him a message earlier. I'm a pretty good welder, but I don't weld aluminum. Should check out his local trade school and see if they can fix it. Keep it for backup or give it away. Yeah, like legit. Fix the one that's broken, Kamal, and just keep it as a backup. Get you a nice brand new one. So But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and shut this down. So everybody go check out Burnt Toast's.
Remember,
in the chat.
Todd 2020. Vote for Todd.
I mean, well, like you'll get good music out of it at least.
Newest member of the Geek Room, right there, Todd. Center square.
Center square. All in.
I mean, to be fair, all they would have to do is find this video when Todd's fucked in the election.
Hey, Todd.
Todd's one of us. Todd's a real American. Todd's one of us. Todd's just a regular guy. He likes to watch porn just like you. He smokes pot.
Hey, Todd, who held the center square the longest?
Say again?
Who held the
Suffered
center
at the hands
square
of
the
Shanny.
longest?
Who held what the longest?
The center square.
Oh, Paul Lynn, of course.
Yeah. Wow.
Paul Lynn for the block.
I'll take Paul Lynn for the block.
Oh, goodness. Thank you.
All right, guys. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and shut this down. Check it out. I put her premiere in the chat, so we will be live again tonight at least 10:30 or 11. So we see you guys later.
Fantastic.
Todd.
Todd 2020.